Good evening, everyone.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'll just put the link in, and then I'll tell you what's what. It's just right now, Amjad. It's just cooling down. So yeah, just get me Ethernet cable just in case. Oh dear. Yeah, it's sort of just at that temperature where it's bearable, even though I've got fan going, and that's probably what you can hear. So, funny thing happened over the weekend. Yeah. Hi, nose, bro. How are you?
Hello, bro.
So, yeah. Mine is... It has slightly dipped a bit to 31, so, yeah. So, we're just going to wait for a few more people coming in. And the term, you know, you wait for a bus and two come all at once. That's the term I'm going to use anyway. Hi, Lee. How are you? So, a lot of things have transpired. Oh, dear me. But, yeah. We'll just wait for a few more coming in, and then I'll tell you what's happened. Hiya, Donnie. How are you? A bit. Although it's just got to a bearable stage now. It's 30, 31 here, so my hay fever's been playing up. That's all I've done all day. I tried to blow my nose, fan's right outside on me. So yeah, but if you can hear some, it is the fan, because it's right there, right outside of me. Hey, I thought I'd turn into a puddle earlier on, Donny. So yeah, but anyway, so Callum went for an interview on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening.
Told you I'd be topless again.
So Saturday,
God, it's hot, isn't it?
eh?
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, Saturday evening, got a phone call, got the job that he'd been for on Saturday. Right. So earlier on, he'd come down and he'd been to this one, I think, last week. Had been offered another. So he's been going for all these interviews, not got one single offer, and within the space of a few days, he's been offered 2 jobs.
Well done. Which one's he going to take? The hotel one?
We think so.
What were the other one?
Honestly, Johnny, £9.50 an hour.
Yeah, the hotel would be a lot better than any.
Plus, it's in town centre, which is like just a tram ride away. This other one, it's a Bella Italia or something. I think it's like.
I don't care what you can see, Donny. I'm too hot.
So yeah, but he thinks that one is or what's national minimum wage. So
what's the other job doing?
Said, we're not trying to tell him what to do, but it's a big hotel. He's got more chance of getting offered a better job if he does the job right. You know what I mean? There's more scope for promotion, let's just say. So, hey, Kina.
That's it, bed. Been a long day, go on. Come on, she's got fans all over her.
I'm going to say, talk about fans galore. So, we're sort of trying to advise him best we can. And same as we said, look at it this way, Callum. The one at the hotel is a lot more convenient travel-wise because it's less than 6 minutes away. 2, it's more money an hour. So
got more chance of moving up in an hotel kind of job.
Well, that's exactly what me and Chris said to him. You've got more chance of getting promoted if you're doing a good job, if you're punctual, if you're polite, etc.
What were the other job doing?
I think it was something in the kitchen or something.
Oh no, that can soon get on your way.
And it's like an Italian restaurant.
Oh,
but anyway,
no. Better off at hotel.
But yeah. But the way you were talking, they were on about taking them both. I said, you're going to be spreading your son a bit thin, Callum, with college and all.
Yeah, but hotels are always busy, so you get plenty of extra hours.
That's it. But he bought his laptop down today, and he got to fill all these questionnaires in, size shoes he takes, size trousers he takes, all, bank details, you know what I mean? So we've done all that. He's just waiting now because he's not had a job before, finding references for him. So yeah, when he says, "Oh, I've just been offered this job at that other place," so Chris says, blah blah blah. He says, "Well, I could take them both actually." I went, "Huh?" But yeah, same as I said to him. I mean, there's your college work. I mean, as of yet, he don't know what days. Hiya, Jamie. He don't know what days he's got to go in college. And, if he's working as well as doing college work, he's going to, you know what I mean? He's going to burn himself out. So we're sort of trying to advise him best we can and, basically saying, well, advise him to go for this one at the
look at my finger.
Oh dear.
That card, if it leaks this time, that's it. I don't know. I've been reading the Bible.
Oh dear.
I've been reading the Bible.
Oh. It's studying actually.
The Bible.
ITC.
That's what I've got to take apart. It's not that bad.
Oh, Donny says they need 2 electricians, and if he's not qualified, he's doing ITC. Oh dear. So yeah.
But I spent the hottest day of the year, 3 hours under a car.
Same as I've said, if he gets his qualifications from this IT course, that's another feather in his bonnet. And, hotels is all about ITC and blah, blah, blah.
Everything's on computer in an hotel.
So it might stand him in good stead for the job that he's got now to forward it or himself a little bit. So...
Well, did he understand that he's never actually worked before, so how could he have a reference?
Well, this is it. But he's asked, I think, because he's got to resit one of his exams next Thursday. Obviously, they broke up. but he's got to resit one of his exams. I don't know which one it is. But anyway, so he emailed this maths tutor and he says, well, I've been offered a job, but I need a reference, like to my character, my time, punctuality, me, you know. So he says, yeah. He says, I'll do it, yeah. And then sort of got on to subject. He says, oh, do you want to resit this exam next Thursday? And Callum says to him, he says, well, I'll send you, because I printed him some, they sent him like some forms to print off for his references. So I says to him, I says, well, you've got them on your laptop. I says, what you'll have to do is you'll have to email them over to this maths tutor, and he did tell him he wanted them as soon as possible. So, but it basically saying somebody that's known him for at least 3 years, a professional, but can't be related, obviously. So, you know,
what about a professional pain in the ass?
Who else do you get? You know what I mean? It's a difficult one. I think he did email one of his other tutors, but they're on holiday, so it's a bit, you know, can't do it.
But they offered him job. They've got to give him a little bit of leeway. It worked before.
Well, this is it. I says to Callum, I says, if you're struggling to get,
they're not. I ain't got a bad set of boobs, me. Thank you very much.
If you're struggling to get a second reference, well, just say to them, well, look, this is my first job. Obviously, colleges broke up. I'm having to pester the tutors to give me a reference, and I don't like doing it.
You want to see me man boobs? You have to check out my OnlyFans. I've set it up now. No, who else would be in the toilet? Yeah, there's a queue. These on the morning.
There's a queue for Johnny's toilet.
Oh, stop moaning. God's sake, child. Just walked into the bathroom cabinet now. Just get tell me what you're doing. Put the light on.
Oh, dear.
Too busy nosing at us.
But yeah.
Could have been worse. Could have been my head. Oh, that cheered her up.
I've been
nowhere. Drama queen.
I've been nowhere, done nothing, and I'm still cream cracked. His beard died some.
Yeah, they've accepted my ID on OnlyFans now. I don't know.
Oh dear, but all that.
Oh, come here, rub it better. Back of your head. Was your nose in this time? Whoa, what's the fan? Right now, this fan's worth more than your life. No, I'm joking. Oh, rub. Right, come on. Oh, you're too warm to lean on me. Right, off you pop. Come on.
Chris has actually been out in garden. Hi, Crypto.
Why did you just go back in the caravan when you were cold last night? Instead of being awkward.
Well, put it this way, it's been that hot. I ordered the coconut oil that we needed for tomorrow's baking. Excuse me.
You got it melted.
Right. And it came in a jar and it was white. Now it's a liquid now. It's melted it.
I'm not surprised.
Well, Donny, you'd be surprised. We're only talking about it other night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Google didn't have me on it.
I got my squishies.
I've got squishies in this heat.
So yeah, I ordered them on Amazon. You've got to make a minimum purchase of 3, so I've got 3 bags. Hiya, partner. Hi, partners.
Focus.
And I bought them as well.
Unicorn sprinkles.
The unicorn sprinkle mix.
So unicorn shit. Oh, that's weird.
No,
No,
that just looks like that's rainbow coloured horse shit, isn't it?
These is going to go on the actual buttercream on top. Well, funny thing is,
I wasn't under caravan. I was under car actually. The caravan's fine.
funny thing is, it
My
says.
caravan's out on site.
Oh wait, I took it down to.
Took it over yesterday, yeah.
Oh,
And
hi, Ali.
our friends who've also got a caravan, which was featured on that recent video, I had to pick it up from a storage place. Because the storage, the place you got it from, they do storage and they deliver to site, but they weren't able to deliver it. On the... So Volvo got pressed into action.
I don't know do any of that.
Oh dear, I'm just laughing at what.
I will be respectively naughty on my channel.
It says, "Don't forget Saturday members only. The Johnny and Pixie Man boobs and show and Nicker Sniffer special."
I don't give out away for free.
Oh dear. But it says on this mix that you actually put in the cookie dough 2 cups of unicorn sprinkle mix. So that funny thing
That's
is,
a lot of sprinkles.
it's got all sorts in. Can you see it through that little window? And I thought, well, that you can't actually put it in a cookie dough. So I says to Chris, you know them them little tiny choco beans. This is I see too many old Yorkshire blokes in shower at work. So I says to Chris, I've got like a little thing of choco beans, but it's also got me some white Smarties today. So I'm going to sort of do a mixture of white Smarties and these choco beans. But anyway, so yeah.
Best thing to keep you cool is actually shut the doors and the windows and you let the fan cool the air in the room. If you have your window open, it's pointless.
But another thing as well, what they recommend is you shut all your curtains as well. But I bet you can hear my fan going, and it's right in front of me.
Oh, I got fan going.
So I don't blame you, Donny. It says that I'm saving water and electric by showering at work.
I've had 2 showers today, so I've got that fiberglass stuff all over me. I'm itching like a bugger. I've had 2 showers and all.
You cruel sod.
And it burnt my skin in a few places where it dripped. I put full massive pieces on this time. If it leaks this time, we can bugger off.
But the thing is, it's not just affecting us. They're evacuating in France. Spain's having worst heat wave that they've ever had. I mean, that's saying something in Spain. So
it's supposed to last a few days, isn't it? By like Wednesday.
Yeah, by Wednesday it's going to cool down extremely.
I had to go to Alden. This was after 6 o'clock, and it was reading 35 degrees.
Reading 30 now.
About
I'm going to say on my computer it says 30.
And last night on my coming home, on
my phone,
I had to run aircon. Outside temperature went up to 28. I open window, you just feel air. It's just hot.
That's on my phone.
That's stepping off a plane, isn't it? Into a hot country. Like, whoa, get that.
Hi, James. How are you?
You, James.
I did sort of speak to Jason Summers. He's not been around for a bit. And he did say he's been working and sleeping and he should be back to normal. So I don't know whether he'll be coming in or not. I don't know. I'm my young and place for Howden. Oh,
Cool.
it says,
Well
are
done.
you up near all? What is location now? But he's on about his caravan. Is it like near Filey, isn't it?
It's near Flamborough. It's
Flamborough,
Thornwick Bay,
that's
which is near Flamborough.
I've stopped there in the static before.
Yeah, we have a friend who have a static on there. In fact, they got married at the weekend. Their wedding. I went at the weekend. Oh,
Can I say I do and I'm bloody boiling? That's what I just said.
I mean, same as I say, it's not for me to divulge where Partness lives, and I wouldn't do that anyway. So, hi, Richard.
Sorry, I'm not following chat. I'm looking on Google.
Yeah, I mean, I think what.
So no, I'm nowhere near all Donny.
37 or 38.
Put it that way.
Were it? I don't know.
His name is
Drink
Yeah, I'm about 20 miles away from Johnny.
Yeah, and not far from us. Ish.
No, you're closer to Johnny than me.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled the swimming pool again today. Keenan's been splashing.
Well, you got my address, Jeanette.
Hey?
Exactly where you had my address.
Well, I know where you live, but it's not my
I
place
know.
to divulge to
Yeah,
anybody,
you're right. Yeah, yeah.
I would never do that to
Exactly.
anybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
People have entrusted me with their address and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Exactly.
anybody else.
And same
I
here.
would never divulge anybody's address. If you want
Neither
to
would
tell
I.
them where you live, then it's up to you to tell them, not me. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Whereas Johnny
agree.
Five just starts his registration every 5 minutes.
Johnny, I'm a gingangooly. What?
Whatever that means. It's from a song.
That's a Boy Scout song, isn't it? Gingangooly goo goo goo, wherever. But yeah, it's about 30 sort of. We've got all windows open. We've got patio doors wide open.
Well, I got window open. I got door open here to get some airflow through.
Yeah,
But there's no wind. Got a little USB fan. Oh, I think I did. Well, I was trying to pass through there because where I take caravan, I go over the bridge. Takes you over the river. I normally come off at junction 37 and go through Howden, but the exit slip road were closed, so I had to come off just before you get to end. Come off at the next junction, takes you through North Cave. That will fun with the caravan up back.
Been through North Cave.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll go Market Wheat and try to pick up my usual route, but the town centre were closed. I ended up on this single track road in the middle of nowhere.
Oh shit!
And then finally picked up a main road. So
it's like cause our main thing is Sheffield Parkway. Now,
yeah, it's amazing. Two road closures, you can knock you way off course.
You know what I mean? And it's like the Parkway is the main route to everywhere. If you know
That's
what I mean.
why I'm thinking my official first run out with caravans is going to be to Names Campsite. It doesn't have to be seaside.
You know what I mean? So it says something about road closures and road. I don't know. And Chris says, well, that's good, isn't it? It's main roadway, like people going to work, etc. And it's
there you go, bit of unicorn poop.
It's like unicorn shit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh dear.
Until I fix my fuel tank, Donny, I'm not coming over to Doncaster for a few weeks now.
Well, that's.
I just said to my mum, I says, you break up on Friday. I says, I'm not risking it with the car. I'm going to test drive it tomorrow.
It's not worth risking it until it's fixed.
If it leaks again, the tank's coming out, and I'm going to get them a replacement.
He says he went. Donny says he went there to Doncaster bowling.
I've emailed about 10 scrapyards and salvage places around here. See what they've got.
Yeah.
But it's now saying 2080, so it has gone down quite a bit.
Yeah, it's dropped to 28 here as well, but I believe it when I say it.
I say if you drop it, drain it, and fill it up with water.
Well, in my case, Donny, you only have to wait until I stop the engine and stick a bucket
Then
on
get the thing welded up. It'll never leak again.
But you'll sort it, Johnny. You'll sort it. But it's same as, I mean, me and Johnny were talking like through messages earlier on. If all else fails, he's going to get a new petrol tank anyway. Hey up. I know
we should have kept that diesel.
It just sounded like you were farting.
Who farted?
No, where it were, he's got one of these tabletop fans. Nah, they've got like a grill on front, haven't they? Man's got a grill on front.
Yeah.
He's took the grill off, so it gives it a bit more oomph, because it same as Chris says, it's more used as an ornament. And what he did, he put his phone up against the fan, and it caught top of his thing, and it sounded like he were farting. Donny says managed to win both games and had to let the last win. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Well, that lasted long. She's off to Carmen. She can't squat in that little room.
Oh, he's doing full Monty.
Who?
Who is?
Johnny, he's doing full Monty.
You just noticed. I've been like this the whole time.
Monty.
I'm taking much notice of what you want wearing.
They are.
Looking for pictures of unicorn. I'm busy looking for pictures of unicorn poop.
Don't lie, Mitch, you know.
Crypto says she's bringing back Ice Bucket Challenge if this carries up.
I'm up for that. I'm up for that.
Hey, did you see that? There was a spoof of the Ice Bucket Challenge. They called it the Piss Bucket Challenge. It was like zippy. You know, it was rainbow. Yeah, George and Zippy.
Up that poll earlier, I kept going a bit for you, a bit for me.
See if I can find it.
I've seen this advertisement on telly. What were it advertising? I think it was this Google Pixel phone or something. And there was this bloke in this tin bath full of ice cubes, and I was going, "Oh, I envy him. I wished I could get in a bath full of ice cubes." Oh dear.
If you go to Asda and nick out bags of ice, you're not going to be happy with that.
Oh, Biscuit's been struggling a bit today. Chris got up really early to take him out before it got really warm. Hiya, Jason. We were just talking about you.
I froze some bottles of water.
Yeah, it's a long time. No, see.
But you see, this is the what's it of the community round here on Rainbow Biscuit Challenge. But yeah, this is the community around here. Somebody had put out on Main Road a big tub of water. I mean bottled water, and we're topping it up every hour with ice cubes, and saying basically they put a post in because we've got like 2 local groups. Anybody in need of hydration, etc., come and help yourself to free bottled water.
I walked past an house earlier. They'd gone extreme. The tinfoil bloody windows with them looking reflective things you could put in your windows. And
I says to Chris, I says that just goes to show the good outweighs the bad in this area. You know what I mean? Somebody had gone out the way to fill a tub up with ice cubes and ice cold water, put these bottles of water in it, and said, come and help yourself, sort of thing.
That's what I did with Dog today. I filled some water last night and stuck it in his bowl.
But when I have heard from Bella, she's doing all right, Amjad, so you no need to worry. We had a bit of a conversation earlier. Well, not in person, but through Messenger. So but it's just dropped a bit here, Jason, to 28. So
We're gonna be all right.
it's still warm, but you know. How are you?
Hey, Waves World.
But and I have got my water to hand, so yeah, I've got my water.
Well, I've had to resort to put cans of iron brew in fridge.
I'll tell you something, partners. That little fridge on that caravan's a belter. Everything's always.
Oh yeah, the great ones are up and running. Once it's up and running, fantastic.
It's never been turned off, so not since it come here.
So you got it permanently hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're always in it. So.
I'm gonna say that's
She never
the
comes out.
phrase that Johnny picked up along the way.
That's Tracy's.
Pardon you.
That's Tracy's little area. Is that caravan? She loves it in there.
Tim's not here, so
I
Tim's
don't
got
like
this bird
smoke.
monster.
She doesn't smoke it now, so. Whereas I smoke it now.
It's cooled down a bit now. It's saying 28.
Oh yeah, Richard. Ridiculous, isn't it?
I complained about it. I was complaining about it when I was sat under a RAV4 for 3 hours.
I'm not complaining, but I've got aircon when I'm out and about.
Because I was sweating. Because I was sweating. All the fiberglass stuck to my skin. I've been
Chris has
stabbed.
tried to only go out sort of while it's a bit cooler. We waited till it had cooled down before Callum took biscuit out. Chris
The beard hasn't overheated me now.
Well, I had to go to Aldi.
Chris got up early specifically to take biscuit out before it got sweltering. So, you know.
Well, I was under the car by about 9:15. I didn't come out till about 11:30.
Oh, itchy nose.
Well, we'll see if your repairs are hold up.
I used full pieces this time. 3 full pieces, the full length of the tank. I got it all back to metal. I wasn't there for hours. But if he does it again this time, boom, I'm not having no else now.
Oh my
That's
God!
You're just gonna have to bite the bullet on this one.
Yeah, I can take it off the road for a couple of weeks now if I have to. So.
Richard said his daughter's in Cyprus. It's 44 there.
Yeah, it's about normal. Yeah, can easily hit 44 in places. Like some Europe.
It's like such places as
I'm not
France
hot.
and Spain. They're now having wildfires because it's been that hot that they're not used to it.
I'm having a wildfire in my underpants. It's that dry.
What?
So I'm having a wildfire.
We don't know about your meeting too, Veg.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought, and here's the scene.
You should have known it's me. Nope, your ears did not deceive you.
But the thing is, same as Chris says, we're not used to these kind of temperatures. I mean, yeah, we we're used to 20s, mid-20s.
Well, 30's a good summer for us, yeah.
So, yeah.
Very warm summer still.
Says sweaty meat and veg, John.
Yeah. Followed by fiberglass fibres all over me in a sweaty day. And then epoxy resin in my hair. I got epoxy resin. I had to cut a bit of epoxy out of my beard earlier.
Oh, dear.
You can't tell that.
Us females have got sweaty betties.
I tried to get it out of that was painful because it was stuck.
So I'm not explaining it. If you know what sweaty betties is, but
it was so hot under there. When I started doing the epoxy bit, I just had to get it done quick. So it went everywhere, to be honest.
It's like Chris decided to go out in garden on one of the hottest days in year, and then he come in and he says, "Oh," he says, "I'm sweating buckets." Oh, well, says, "There's no wonder."
I blathered it though. Absolutely soaked that tank with epoxy.
But sort of, I says to Chris, I says another thing. I says, Rome weren't built in a day. Just do a bit.
Yeah, it's not on that job, is it?
You know what I mean? It's
I was trying to get rid of all lavender and
well, what it is, Mary and Brian this side. Well, I told you about the wasp nest that were like just under Callum, well, just above Callum's bedroom window last year. And we were told that they never nest in the same place 2 years, after 1 year, that's it. They move on to somewhere else. But
I don't mind being outside. I just don't want to melt under a car.
Chris bumped into Brian, I think it was yesterday, and he says that wasp nest is now above their bedroom, and they can't have the windows open because of these wasps. Now, well, we think it's wasps. And Chris says to me, he says, when he went out to do the garden, there were a lot round that lavender that we've got.
Oh, but they're all over my lavender.
So,
Oh, yeah, you see them all over lavender.
I don't mind. I like them.
And I says to Chris, I says, well, they can't really blame you. It's not your fault, or our fault that, that we've got.
What you need is a long stick. And just whack the wasp's nest. That'll take care of it.
You're a bit melted.
And run like hell.
Hi, Gordo. But you see, we had it last year because it was just above Callum's in sort of like underneath his eave, above his window. Yeah. But now it's moved down onto Mary and Brian's, and it's now on their side.
A long stick and just knock it.
So yeah.
And run.
Yeah, that's what I said. Run like hell. Get clear.
Not a big safe.
I've done it twice.
Brake cleaner seems to kill them, doesn't it? Well,
I don't know. I've not tried it. I've not tried chemicals, but I managed to destroy a couple of wasps' nests twice. I just kept my distance.
When they're cold starting some cars and trucks and stuff, they always get wasps nests inside the cabs.
But I think in some way Chris feels responsible because they all congregating around this lavender. I says, well, it's use his drone.
It's nature. Not interfering with nature.
This is what I said. I says you can't stop wasps, bees, etc. being drawn to the lavender.
Well, I was sat there earlier.
Get rid of next.
Right next to it. Hundreds of bees and wasps all around it. Mine's about 4 foot square, my lavender plant. Big plant.
But, when we first moved in here, it was just like a little corner.
As well, I bought it £3 from Morrison's. Now it's the size of a small tree.
It were already here when we moved in. And it was just like a little bit of corner. But now it's grown and it's sort of grown outwards, if you know what I mean.
Keep it though, they're lovely.
But
when they start drying off, take the leaves off, stick them in a bowl, and it makes your house smell nice.
I says I'm not digging it up for anybody. I like the lavender. So that's.
Well, you won't have as many hanging around if you want the wasp.
Your bush again.
But so he only did
wash first.
He only did a bit of gardening today, but it was what?
I got so hot, I hadn't even touched the car since I did tank. I just left it up there and it's up on its
Richard says his sister-in-law had one dangling in the old outside bog. I knocked it into a sack with a spade. They weren't happy. The sack was really buzzing.
I ran my car today to blow up the airbed, so I'm using some fuel.
That's what I'll take off your hands. I'll bring BMW over.
I'm filling up. So no, I'll probably. Well, if it don't leak, I can use it.
Yeah, well, you'll be all right if it don't leak.
I found both the holes again, cleaned them right back up to metal, and then done it all again, but all in full pieces this time. Not little.
Richard said council wanted £80 to shift it.
Oh, they do. They take the mick.
No, that
you want to take a bag of rubble now? They charge you like £1.50 to £2 a bag if you want to take some rubble from your bloody garden.
You have to go to tip yourself. Recycling centre is what they call it, isn't it?
Gordo
Yeah,
said
got any
that flying ants
restrictions when you're going to
soon
take?
sort of the Mark Gordo style
Oh,
barbecue last
flying
year
ants
down
went
the old
mental
Wednesday
round
flight
here.
to it.
Flying ants other day were mental around here. Swarming out the walls, the paths, the floor, you
I
name it.
saw it on Google that there's like a big infestation of these
It
flying
happens
ants.
every year. It's just part. What it is those bigger ones. They can't even fly, which is not right good. They come straight
Well,
out the nest and start flying about, but
the
they've got no
picture
sense of
I
direction.
saw, they were like gigantic flies.
The big ants with wings, basically.
Yeah.
But they can't fly for shit. They just hit you. Just fly straight into you.
But
But then later on at night, you can see them. They've lost their wings and they're just crawling about in grass. They lose their wings by then if they're not dead before that. They're swarming out the wall.
Richard says he jumped in middle at woods and did a runner.
I bet it is.
Oh
Yeah, I
dear.
done the same.
I bet you were buzzing when you got rid of that. Come on, it's a hot night. So best you
Oh,
get.
That's a right place name. Near your neck it was Johnny.
What?
I just look on Google Maps. There's a place called Fanny Pit Lane.
There's a place called Cock Lane as well in Wakefield.
Yeah, but Fanny Pit Lane takes a biscuit.
It says
Right,
it worked a
Cocklands a bit
tree,
interesting.
Gordo did. It says, mind you, it did burn some of the grass. Oh dear.
Ah, my finger's sore. Right on the end and all.
Just work out distance. It's just over 20 miles.
You probably heard me from Sheffield when I cut my finger as well. So this is just taking the effing piss, I said right loud.
Oh dear.
You can't have it leaking fuel out on the hottest day of the year, though, can you?
No. Route takes me to Loft House up M1, then come off at
So it's tilting like that again.
Junctions.
It's like that again, Jeanette. So it doesn't leak.
Oh dear.
And I'm going to leave it the full 24 hours and I'm going to test drive it tomorrow.
21.7 miles.
I'll go pack up some slants and stuff in a minute and see what happens. But if he does it again, it's staying in garden until there's a new tank on it. I've been watching some videos and I've read that book. I can do it. I've read my manual.
Oh, it's easy doing.
You know, for summer, I might change the fuel filler cap pipe while I'm there. That's only 30.
Oh yeah, fill the neck.
Yeah, I might as well change it while I'm doing that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A brand new one.
Yeah, well, just check it. You might as well check it.
It looks
It might not need changing. It might just need a good clean.
all the pipes just behind the wheel arch cover there, just on that side. So it's not hard to get to the pipes in there.
I've got some an incriminating photo, Lee.
So have I.
So is something else bald
Did
and pink?
Jackie send them? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
They were
yeah.
joking, I
Oh,
think.
this one.
no,
What is it, Lee, in a pair of shorts?
Oh, in his natural habitat.
I'm not saying.
Oh, it's that one, isn't it? I think I've seen it.
Place in Orkney up Scotland called Twat.
There's a place in Rothwell called Swat this morning. It run under my car.
Oh, I'll tell you what funniest place. There's a place called Wet Wang.
Oh, yeah, I drive through Wet One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through. Well, we've been past.
You have to
Wet
use your
Well,
windscreen wipers.
Wiley were on the mayor of Wet Wang.
You have to use your windscreen wipers when you go through there.
Gordo meant killing these ants off. He says they also use some mess down the hole. It seeps into all the crevices. It were like listening to fireworks.
You ever pour boiling water down? It sounds like crackling.
I'll tell you what's good. What people do, like ant hills and such like, they'll pour molten aluminium.
Ooh, that's a bit cruel.
Yeah, and it kills them all off. And you have
Stuff I use does work. That powder stuff, but they take it back to the nest, don't they? And it kills the nest.
Yeah.
Gordo says every photo is incriminating.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Especially
his
if it's in his
natural
security
habitat.
role. If it's in his security role.
No.
Was he looking sexy in his
Well, put it
uniform?
this way, it was one that Jackie took and she sent it to
It's
me.
clompers.
No.
I'm going to keep guessing.
I'm for seeing tonight.
I'll show you one that I took today.
Oh dear.
And it went to Lee, by the way.
No, somehow I didn't think so. So I've been to 3 weddings. No, it were Fountains Abbey, Richard. I do have a picture of Bolton Abbey somewhere. I think I do.
That was Chris after he'd been in garden.
Is that on the recliner? Is that the recliner?
No, he's on sofa.
Oh, you little wolf, Chris.
Where it was kind of being leather, it was sweating like a nun's armpit. So
I'll swap your bloody bit of gardening for me being under that car. At least you're not itching from head to foot after 2
No,
showers.
that's Bolton Abbey.
Gordo says, today was hotter than a smackhead spoon on Benefits Day. But yeah, it was that food after going in garden, he had to lie down. I says, well, I did tell you, wait, it can wait, till later on in week or whatever.
It was so hot today, I lit a candle to cool down.
That's Whitby Abbey.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it is. I climbed up there.
They count all the steps.
No, they are frigging knackered to be counting them. And the short steps, it's not like you can have a rest in between. They're like, Then I'm there. Next minute, this fucking co-op van goes past me, going up the hill to bloody farmer boat top.
If that had been me, I'd have gone, 1, that's enough. I'm going back down.
And then when I got there and found out you had to pay to go in, I said, you're all right, I'll just take a photo of it all.
No, Gordo, that's what happens if she has water thrown on her, then she'll melt.
It's got a proper museum thing and all that, but I won't pay to go up there.
We were like when we went to Filey. Chris wanted
too hot to go in there.
Chris wanted to take the drone up near Scarborough Castle. And he come back to the car and he went, they wanted £10 a piece to go in Scarborough Castle. He says, no way. So,
But then we'll go spend 15 quid in 2Ps to get a shit keyring.
always he's had another job's worth today. Because he went, where did you go?
Was it a Karen or a Kevin?
Karen, went it? Who said you couldn't take it? It's no drone flying.
I say that all the time. I go, chill out, Karen.
Great woman. Yeah. Where did you go? Where she said it's no fly. Yeah. Yeah, he went to Derwent Reservoir. And he put some pictures on Facebook. And this woman says, oh, this sign saying you can't, no flying drones. And Chris says, well, I've got me C2FC and A2CFC and my drone's less than 250 grams, he says, and I can fly anywhere I want. If it's not a no-fly zone. I mean, like Bramall Lane's
there's always somebody with an opinion.
But,
opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
So Chris sort of says, basically, I've got the credentials. I've took, all the, drone pilot.
Yeah, he's got the licenses. He's registered the drone. He's got the part, the flyers. I did research it all.
Excellent adventure.
But if your drone's above 250 grams, you got to register it.
It was mini, you see, so it weren't. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, my catfish is eating all those new fish.
Yeah, Richard says I just send it up, bugger all they can do about it. Well, this is it. Same as Partner said. They were just being a Karen. You know what I mean?
If it weighs less than 250 grams, you don't need to register the drone or have any sort of license. even if it's not a toy.
But some
Yeah,
as I say,
what's
it's got all the relevant flyers ID and everything, and this 2 CFC or whatever it is.
What the hell difference does flying over a reservoir do to anybody?
But, well, there's all this one, Johnny. You know what they're like. There's all
My
this one
catfish does.
that think they know better than what you do.
My catfish does crypto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice, Gordon. Cool.
I'll have a look, see if I can show you.
Mine's very predatory. It does eat the other fish. And you, I've got gouramis as well, and they eat each other anyway. So, so the goldfish, if they get the chance. Any fish will eat another fish.
Hello.
Oh, it's too bloody hot in it, Chris.
Chris.
Look, Chris has got lots
Oh,
of
bloody hell. Just doing as usual.
What?
It's got Rodo posted.
Oh.
It's water feature.
Yeah,
So,
His new bog.
that's his barrel.
very nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
Did you hear that? Chris says it's making me want to go to the toilet. All right, isn't it?
Oh, I totally understand crypto. I'm melted. Absolutely melted.
That's a close up of the water feature.
This fan is going wherever I am today. We quite need it on that one.
Richard says we have a model plane flying club near me. They think they own the sky. But the same as Chris says, I wouldn't have responded the way I responded if I didn't know what I were talking about. You know what I mean? It's like this. You get, same as partners to a Karen thinking that they know better than you. You're the actual drone pilot.
They're
You
entitled.
know.
Well,
Yeah.
don't forget, it's got a sign saying no drones, so you can't do it.
Chris knows what he can and can't do, you know what I mean? But, we've got this Karen thinking that she knows better than what he does. So, I mean, it was saying,
Civil Aviation Authority.
when we had that visit for police, and it was, Chris has flown round our estate many, many times. And she'd phoned the police basically saying that he'd used it to peer in a bedroom and Chris says, here's my qualifications. I've got better things to do than use the drone to peep in somebody's window.
But the laws apply to model aircraft as well. When you only have the model planes flying.
But yeah, and he was sort of scratching his head now, thinking, now who could have reported me? But it wait till he saw a comments in one of the groups. He says, right, I know who's reported me now. So
operator ID.
It just showing the
the operator ID.
The police is lanyards because he's got two. He's got two lanyards. One
his credentials.
Yeah, and so.
When the copper said, "Well, you seem to know what I'm doing. Yeah, I've got 250 drones. What I use. I've got the A2C obviously. I've got the operator ID, flyers ID. So it's bring them to you."
Yeah, it were basically they've got to be doing something about it because they've got to follow up on reports. But basically they said to Chris, well, you seem to know what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. So that were it. That would end on it. Hiya, Kevin. How are you? We planted some pink and white buddleia, and I took some cuttings from a lilac.
Kevin. Hope he don't live up to his name.
Gordo says he took a cutting from a plant that were growing in Wix's car park. But you know what I mean.
He must have met some Yorkshire people. Or is it our influence?
The thing is, you get certain people that think they know it all. You know what I mean? And think they know better than what you do.
These Karens and Kevins, they don't know shit.
That's quite a way of putting it anyway, partner. But same as Chris says, I know my limitations. I know what I can and can't do. You know what I mean? You don't sort of, how can I put it? You don't have sort of that much invested in you to not know what you're doing.
Hey, we've got wild bison in this country again. Released 3 wild in Kent. Yeah. But you know the difference between a buffalo and a bison, don't you?
No.
You can wash your hands in a bison.
Weren't it something to do with cutting down? Cutting down, I don't know, something to do with...
Apologies to those from the Black Country.
Everybody's fan on my mountain.
Crypto says, I think he's more likely to make friends with a cow than look in a window. Well, same as Chris said, you know what I mean? It's... what would he want? What would he be doing looking in her window anyway? You know what I mean? What if she's some, Katie Price or something? I mean...
Well, she wants to sunbathe naked in her own garden.
Come over to Turkey and had her teeth done, and she looks like a frigging demented.
I thought you were topping up your all over. Did you get a chance to top up your all over tan today? Tan lines.
Oh dear.
Tan lines.
Not you, Johnny.
But buddleias grow everywhere. They have long pyramid cone-shaped flowers.
I've got some buddleias in my garden.
Are they yellow?
Yeah, you can get them yellow, purple, white.
I think that's what we've got growing in garden. Next to lavender.
I
always ask me stepdad because he knows about all flowers. And I'll just say, what?
Got all sorts.
Not licorice ones.
Yeah, Chris's favourite. He'd love it. Got
dolly mixtures.
Yeah.
He likes dolly mixtures up quiet.
No, he don't. He likes licorice all sorts.
Yeah, my dad liked licorice all sorts.
Richard says that as long as it's 50 metres up, you can look at anything you want. But that's not the point, Richard. You know what I mean? I mean, all joking aside, same as I say, Chris is that proficient in dronage. He knows his limitations.
Well, he's got his operator ID and.
But I mean, same as he says. Well, why
flyer ID and all that?
Why would I want to look in a bedroom anyway? You know what I mean?
Clearly
for a long time, he didn't know who'd reported him, and he was like scratching his head. Well, do you think it could have been so and so? Do you think it could have been so and so? Until sort of she admitted in one of the groups that it were actually her that had reported him. It was something to do with I don't know whether it were chopper copper or something had been flying above something, and folks were saying, oh, it could have been a police drone, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And she says, it could have been that bloke that flies his drone round estate, blah, blah, blah. She says, and I reported him. And sort of Chris pipes up and says, no, it weren't me. He says, I didn't go out with my drone yesterday. Sort of, you know, you know, sort of in his defence, well, it couldn't have been me because I didn't go out flying my drone yesterday. So he knew exactly who'd reported him after that comment. Oh, it could have been that same guy that flies his drone round estate. Same as Chris says, I'm not getting accused of doing something that I ain't done. He knew it weren't him because he hadn't been out with his drone that day. Exactly, that's exactly what he told coppers, Richard. He says from 50 metres up, he says you can't see through a window anyway. But yeah, so we knew exactly who'd reported him. The best about it, to piss her off even more, Chris had took some photos from the drone of the estate, and somebody had put in comments, oh, I think this warrants putting it as a banner for the group. So they put actually one of his photographs as the banner of the group, which must have pissed her off big time.
What if she's still in there?
So Chris, he kept going in and saying, oh, that's a great picture. Who's done that? But yeah, he says, I bet she's pissed off, right? You know, big time. He says, because they've actually acknowledged me and the fact that I've took a photograph of the, you know, of the estate, and they've actually made it because they were allowed to say it, same thing. Richard says, there's too many reflections. I've tried it, lol. So, yeah. So, Chris says, I bet that, well, yeah, I bet that Karen, he says, I bet she's right pissed off. He says, because they've made one of my pictures benefit group. She probably left group in disgust. Oh, dear. But, yeah, you're letting all your secrets out now, Richard. But, well, same as I'm like this. I'm a big believer in karma. You know, karma's a bitch, and it comes back to bite her on all. You know what I mean? He weren't doing anything wrong, but she thought, you know, she thought she knew better.
All these Karens will get the comeuppance.
Yeah, it come back at her.
Yeah. Because there's these videos on YouTube, and it's basically stories of people who've come across such Karens. You know, the entitled people, or the revenge ones, they're good. The perfect example of the karmic revenge.
Yeah, I think that's what we've got in our garden, but then that we've got in our garden a year, I think. All right, Gordo sent me a picture, and I says, I reckon that's what we've got, but them in our garden's yellow.
Well, don't you have a lesser spotted Karen nearby?
Yes, somewhere on estate somewhere.
Yeah.
She's probably sulking.
What's she called? Horribilius entitlius bitches.
Yes, something like that. It's near impossible to take a photo in daylight through a window from the outside, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's sort of, that's not what having a drone and flying a drone is about. you know, some people think it is. You know what I mean? You don't. Wouldn't. I mean, same as Chris says, is Mavic 2 Pro's worth £1,000? You're not going to spend that sort of money to go peeping Tom in it in somebody's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not going to spend that sort of money to go peeping Tom in somebody's bedroom.
That's what binoculars are for.
Well, that's it.
And your less chance of being
step ladders.
yeah. And your less chance of being caught.
But yeah, you know what I mean? This is the thing, you know.
Precautions.
Same as Chris says, people need to be educated on, you know, people that own drones and, you know, the qualifications that they get and you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean?
They're giving you a bad name. I thought your mother were called Karen. So I'm giving your mother. I think that's what she meant. She meant giving her mother a bad name.
Yeah, cause you know them sort of people are called Karens. Cause the mother's name's Karen.
Like I said, you got the male version. I think they're called Kevin's or Kyle's. I think
yeah,
Kevin's
you know
the preferred one.
But yeah, you know, I'm sure. Right, it says I'm sure I'm going to spend that kind of money on 2 drones just to peep into somebody's window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Crypto says that's what she said.
Yeah.
That, you know, Karen's again are a bad
well,
name.
there's a thing called quotation marks.
Yeah.
This thing, you know, there's an invention called punctuation.
But you see, same as Chris says, he likes going in rural countryside, like he went down and what's that one called on Snake Pass?
Snake. What dogging area?
No, I'm on about reservoir. No, what's that?
Lady Bower Reservoir.
Lady Bower, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
I've been up Snake Pass a couple of times.
Oh, we've been up it no end of times.
You have to go back to trouser snake.
That sounds dodgy on so many levels. We've been up.
Yeah, on certain level, yeah. The trouser snake pass.
We've been up it a time or 2. Oh dear. No, when we go to Ian's and Bella's and it
there was that forest, isn't there, up there, which is the supposed to be dogging spot. No intention of finding out.
Oh, that lad in Nasda's told him about. That was Snake Wood, I think.
Yeah, but it's just off Snake Pass. I think it's near the summit.
No idea.
We've got another pass a bit further. It's further north. It's Woodhead Pass.
I mean, you know, like you've been either up or down Snake Pass. You know why it's called Snake Pass?
Like a snake.
That's all you do.
Bendy road,
you do, whole length of it.
Yeah. No, that's on Yorkshire side. It's just a straight down little section down going down to Glossop.
Some stunning views though. Some stunning.
Oh yeah. Well, I says I think I did some video going up Snake Pass. One of my right early videos.
Edward says, funny, our partner knows where all the dogging spots are. Well, you see, Chris went out to a place called Snake Wood other day, and he went down to his local Asda, and one of the lads that he knows in there says, have you been out with drone lately? He says, yeah. He says, funny enough, he says, I've been to Snake Wood. So he says, well, you know what that's well known for, don't you? Chris says, no, what? He says, it's at night time, it's a dogging place.
Yes, before you get to summit, you go past the Snake Pass in and there's a snake woodland.
Gordo says, I don't think Mrs. G will believe me when I say I'm going beaver watching. But yeah, that's our partner Snowers. about the dogging because we were talking about it on a previous live stream.
Like I said, I've driven along Snake Pass a couple of times. That's it.
But and it's terrible at night time, isn't it? I don't know whether you've ever been during, when it's getting dark. It's terrible. We see last time we went up to Ian's, there'd been a landslip, so Snake Pass were actually closed off. So it took us an alternative route.
Should have just brought a shovel with you. Get one of farmers to bring out the backhoe.
Can you remember? Because you go through Snake Pass and then you go through Glossop.
Yeah.
Well, there was some in news about that. There's a motorhome caravan place in Glossop, and a car had
Glossop caravans.
Had done a dive bomb and it landed on one. I don't know whether it was a caravan it landed on top or a motorhome or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's when all the evil snakes come out at night.
It must be on about trouser snakes.
But yeah,
the only snakes you'll get there.
But yeah, I says to Chris, I says that's that motorhome caravan thing in Glossop that we could pass when we.
Yeah, go right past it on that road.
Yeah,
caravans.
It's on main road, isn't it? I think they do motorhomes as well, don't they?
Well, yeah, they'll do motorhomes as well as caravans.
But they weren't expecting that.
Hey, talking of caravans, I brought it out of storage the day before we went over, so I brought it out on Saturday morning. And it had a really deep clean. In fact, somebody brought the wet and dry, and you should have seen the colour of the water in the waste tank. It was black bright. It was, because I don't cushion your seating cushions done and carpet, other cushions, taking years off it.
I was run over by a cow.
Only place you'll get snake bite is in pub. It's like half a lager and half a cider mixed together.
But some people put blackcurrant in it as well.
Well, that's diesel. That's diesel. Is that? Call it diesel. Yeah. Pint of diesel. Not the contents of the Volvo's fuel tank.
What I was going to say?
Talking cow. It's a popular pastime, isn't it? Pushing cows over.
Gordo says, personally, I think it's a bit dodgy that Chris wants to go car camping.
He's looking for Foxy.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think of what he
called it Ronnie.
Oh, Ronnie the Fox. Is it the Ronnie that's related to him? You know who I am? You know who I am?
He hasn't seen it quite. He says we're getting worried about it because he hasn't seen it. But here's the thing and all, Biscuit he's always itching his nose. Don't even look like us.
Hey, Keena's still awake and acting up. It's too hot for her.
10:15?
It's too hot for her. She can't really sleep. It's in caravan now.
Yeah, Biscuit's always like rubbing his nose and scratching his eyes and everything. Yeah, first thing he does when Chris or Callum takes him for a walk, he goes and rolls in grass. I says to Chris, has that dog got a brain cell or what? if he's got an allergy, I mean, obviously it's probably tip grass, so he goes and rolls in it.
Well, you can't blame him. He hasn't seen a specialist.
He obviously practices his homeopathy.
Yeah.
Car company's like the new code name for dogging.
Well, it depends if he takes dog with him.
Yeah. Not enough room in car for dog and all. That's why he wants a camper van.
Trouble is, your camper van's not cheap.
No.
Unless it's for a motorhome, they're costing an absolute fortune.
I know.
But
Not unless we.
well, camper vans, cheap one. The only cheap ones are the projects that need a lot of work doing.
That's
might
it.
need welding. No MOT.
I mean, I come across a nice one other day. Have a look, but it were about 12 grand. It were nice though.
12 grand.
I'm just seeing if I can find it because I sent it to Chris.
I'm just having a look, see what there is. I'll find a little. Oh, I could get a sooty van. Get one of those sooty vans. They go under various names, The various manufacturers make their own. Honda did their own. The Acti. I think there might be the Toyota. I'm not sure. With the Hiace. No, I don't think it's.
No, that's one he sent me.
Suzuki did the Carry. The Suzuki Carry. There's a Bedford Rascal.
Whoa. Can you remember me talking? There were one that we're on about it looking like a sooty van, but they wanted like $4 grand for it. And I says to Chris, says it's not worth it.
What is it you can do? What else can you do in camper van? Citroen Berlingo camper van version of them, would you believe?
Yeah. It's all right. I'm trying to find it because I sent it Chris.
I forgot about this one. There's a Mazda Bongo.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
There's some of these Japanese vehicles have some right names, don't you? Your Mazda Bongo, Toyota Picnic. I kid you not.
Land Rover. They do a rip-off at Land Rover, don't they?
What? Not Chinese do. They do.
Oh, it's sold.
Nissan Vanette.
It's a Mercedes-Benz Vito.
Oh, Vito, Mercedes Vito. I've just seen one on eBay.
This
it's at £1,020.
This were on Marketplace, but it's got sold sign outside and it says it's been sold.
Yeah. But the cheapest one on eBay, it's at £1,020 with 2 bids on it and 9 days left for auction to run.
I mean, look at that inside.
Well, the VW T25, it's got a Ford V8 in back. I'll bet that car.
But yeah, I sent that one to Chris.
Not V8, V6.
But the only downside of it is, same as he said, it were blue. Don't do blue.
Well, the beggars can't be choosers.
So yeah, king size bed for orgies. Yeah, right.
You need a queen size.
In this weather, you need a king size bed so you don't have to touch anybody.
Oh, there's a T2 here. The classic Volkswagen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Volkswagen camper vans. Cheapest one here on eBay. It's up to £1,550. It's got 5 bids of 6 days to run. It's 1972, so that makes it the bay window type because the splitters go for serious money. I'll post a link to eBay listing.
Partner says he's going to send you a link to a post on eBay.
Oh, it's in Chelmsford.
Oh, Chelmsford.
Yeah.
What on Facebook?
It says small Chelmsford worth looking at.
If it's running and drivable, all you'd have to do is insure it. And
Edward says just buy a large van and do it With that and Evico, what I was.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah,
I'm the
Well,
one
it's no
I think,
engine.
Chris, I'm sure it were Ivico. It might have been.
Yeah, it's no engine.
No,
It's got no engine in it, so that's definitely not going.
no.
Definitely towed or
You want
trailered.
one that's preferably running.
Yeah, it would help. Let's have a look. Yeah, but these are all like on auction, so that's what bidding's up to. But if you need something usable, you're probably looking at least £2,000.
This is that
Well,
sooty
probably
bad one. Look,
Suzuki Carry, yeah. Or is it the? Oh, it's a Daihatsu iJet, yeah. That's the same type of van, yeah. They call them K vans, KEI.
I thought £4,000 were a lot of money for what it is.
So I'll look at eBay first.
I mean, that's sort of like a view front back.
Daihatsu iJet. Oops.
But yeah, that I mean, £4,000. I'm sure that were at Ivico, the one I sent him.
Right, there's one here. Daihatsu iJet. It's bidding's at 300. 2 days left.
But
it's in Devon.
Here were another. Here were another one. Another sort of.
It's a non-runner, so that means no MOT.
That's like a trailer thing.
I'll tell you something, they're not cheap, them trailers, don't they?
That is one. Oh, that's sold and all.
Summer in it.
To say what it is, it got quite a lot of stuff in it. I mean, that's sort of one at views. You see, quite spacious when you look at it, but it's sold. I'm sure the one that I it were at Ivico. I'm sure it were.
Oh, that. You know what it stands for?
Iveco. That's what I call
Yeah.
it.
I'll put it in chat.
Got a nice new trailer, Gordo. Well, not new, but it's a good one. Oh, I greased all the fittings. Well done.
It vibrates, everything comes off.
That's a good one. My mate's converting at high top long wheelbase.
So I can't take credit for that. But
Ivico, it means it vibrates, everything comes. Can you hear him? That's Biscuit.
Citroen. It was probably no. I'm thinking of Renault Traffic, because that's the same as Nissan Prima Star, Vauxhall Vivaro.
During lockdown, he bought all the fact. Hey, don't talk about flat packs where Chris is concerned.
I take it doesn't go to IKEA very much.
Doesn't do flat pack, full stop.
Oh, there's a Daihatsu iJet camper that's just shy of £3,000, 2,990. It's got 11-month MOT, 49,000 miles on the clock. So pretty much looks like it's ready to go.
It says Lotus, lots of trouble using serious.
Yeah, it's got a pop top.
One of them when it's at home.
It's where roof sort of, comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Gives you a bit more headroom.
If you're Johnny's size, but not 5 foot
Yeah.
like Chris is.
There's a Daihatsu iJet pickup here. That won't be much good as a camper
Build a camper van
conversion.
like Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear.
It's in Liverpool.
Well, I mean, this is sort of, so you get the gist of things, Edward. Chris and flat pack do not mix at
No
all.
MOT.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Yeah. He's not got a good track record with flat pack. But same as Chris was saying, I mean,
Get a new tank
let,
for under 230 quid.
let's talk metaphorically. If we ever won lottery, he'd buy a van and he'd let Liam do it up for him because money wouldn't be no object, would it? If you know what I mean. So yeah.
There's something I'd like to do. I'd like to do a camper van conversion.
Oh no, who to call then? Partners.
Yeah. In fact, I did help somebody do a guy I knew. He got a Volkswagen T4 van. We were going to do a camper van conversion to it. He only got as far as taking diesel engine out and putting a petrol engine in it.
Oh.
But it was running and driving. But other things happened.
Yeah.
Well, let's say a relationship breakup was involved.
Okie dokie. I had a Suzuki Caravan that was converted to a sandwich van.
Yeah, you can do all sorts with them.
But yeah, same as Chris says, if money... But there again, same as I said to Chris, if money were no object and we want lottery, you could go out and buy one of these great big RVs. You know, ready, done up and everything, you know what I mean?
Oh, some people they buy buses and convert them to RVs.
I've seen one or two.
You like American school buses?
Yeah, I've seen them. There were this
or the old Greyhound buses.
There was this woman. She sold her house, and you know these sort of like static caravans. She bought one of them, I think, for about 750 quid. I think it were, and she gutted it totally. You won't see it now. It's like a palace. You know what I mean?
Well, there's somebody not a million miles away who's got a static in their back garden. Everyday Solace.
Oh,
she's got a static. It's in a bad way. It's quite rotten. I think it's beyond
saving
repair. But it's got there's a lot of family stuff in it. She was going through it.
Yeah, she were she was finding it hard.
Yeah.
Sort of with upkeep at house. I think she was a single mum or something like that, and with kids and everything. She was finding it really hard. So she bought this. When I say static, I'm on about one of these long, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And basically, she did it all herself. She says, I knew nothing about DIY, plumbing, etc. And she did it all up herself.
Yeah, but site fees aren't cheap. You're talking sort of $3-5 grand a year.
I don't.
My mum's is just over $4 grand a year.
I think.
Yeah, sounds about right, Johnny.
If I remember rightly, she said one of her family members had got a farm or something, so she's just parked it on.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah,
that is very handy.
Yeah, I think it. She didn't. It didn't say who, but she says one of her family members had got a farm.
Oh, so she's no worry about.
Yeah, she paid 750 quid for it. Had it towed to the farm, plonked it down, and then she set to doing it all up. It says basically I bought a sharing sandwich round with my ex-mother-in-law, made decent money. Worst thing I did was sell our share. They had this bright idea to set up a nail salon in a garage.
Yeah, I once spotted a Suzuki Caravan, and somebody said, "Oh, sooty van."
But yeah,
I'm gonna crash in it. I'm absolutely melted.
Okie dokie then, Johnny.
Right, see you later, Johnny.
Yeah, see you later. See you later, Johnny. But yeah, you know what I mean? That sort of story I like. I like the, feel good stories, if you know what I mean. That, she says I'm like mortgage free. I don't have to pay any site fees, blah, blah, blah. She says I just parked it on a relative's farm. Hooked it up to water, hooked it up to electric, and jobs are good, and you know what I mean? So, this is it. It's not for the faint-hearted, especially with being a woman. I mean, probably folks didn't believe that she could do it herself, but she proved them wrong. So, but yeah, at the moment it's just a pipe dream. You know what I mean? He wants something.
Oh yeah, we all.
You know, it's something that is sort of.
Probably still exists, does this? The original van.
Yeah, but one of them is neither here nor there, is it? You look at the size of them. There's not enough room to swing a cat round in them. Oh, it says it lasted all of 3 months. We had the sandwich round for 5 years. I wanted to buy another van, but they wanted to do this nail bar. Well, last laugh were on them, weren't it? If you know what I mean. But yeah, Chris gets these ideas in his head, and you know what with car camping and everything, it's not ideal, but same as he says, we like a camper van, you can go whenever, wherever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's handy if you're just staying somewhere for one night. If you want to stay on the site for a while, it's not as practical.
Anyway, where we went at weekend, it says there were no end parked up. It says there were even a tent pitched up at side of road. I says, well, yeah, it's been warm, but I wouldn't like to think I was sort of camping out at side of road in a tent. But it could have been, the same as I said to Chris, it could have been one of these camper vans that decided, you know, I don't know. But it says there were no end of camper vans there. The same as I said to Chris, it's one of them spots where it's quite remote, but it's, you know what I mean? I would imagine you don't get much nobody bothering you sort of thing. So I'm surprised Lee ain't come up. I know he's.
Is he back home or is he away?
I think he is, yeah. Because Jackie sent me a picture.
I'm not seeing out with Jackie.
So
She might come up at the end.
But that's it.
She might be lurking.
But yeah, it's. I mean, we've all we all, you know. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Hey, Tommy.
Right,
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. But how are we all doing? Are we managing this heat? If you can hear something, it's my fan. I've got it right next to me going, so I'm sort of just right at the moment. I'm not sweating. It's gone down to 27 now. You know, what was the 30, 37 it's been today?
Let me still no.
So did you go to caravan over at weekend then?
No, it was just a Sunday. You know, brought caravan out of storage on Saturday. Got it all. It's all been cleaned inside and out. You know, deep cleaned and took stuff out we don't need. But a bit of mystery liquid underneath wardrobe, and it worked its way back at caravan under rear seating. Found out what it was. It was one of those moisture absorbers we had hung up in wardrobe. It leaked.
See you later, Weaves. Says I don't think anyone can. So, we can see it.
So mystery solved. Because I had a moisture absorber not really leaked out, so obviously it's just water, so not doing any harm, fortunately.
Well, this is the time to do it. I mean, well, not.
Yeah, so I took it over yesterday. You know, went over early in the morning, got it all set up, and come back in the evening.
It has cooled down quite dramatically, Tommy. Still warm though.
So I think this is what I'll be doing for the next couple of weekends.
Yeah. Sort of getting it rectified, sort of thing.
But yeah, well, caravan's fine.
So, what were I going to say? You've got a friend that's got a static, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, that says, and they got married on Saturday. Yeah, Chris and Gail, because Gail's been a family friend for donkey's years, and her sister as well.
Oh, so did you go to nuptials then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. In fact, I was did I tell you I picked Gail up from where I picked her up to, to wedding venue.
Yeah.
And that's why I got this 5 meter length of ribbon.
Oh.
So I was like the wedding vehicle.
Which one did you use then?
Volvo.
Oh, the Volvo.
Yeah. One could be BMW.
But anyway, they had a nice day for it anyway. I mean, it was just...
Lovely.
I would say it went to what? It was just right. But, I mean, it were like this morning, Crypto. She says it did that to me yesterday, just too hot to sleep. Chris were up at about, I think it were about 7:30, I think it were.
Yeah. Well, I was all right last night.
He wants to get... Well, we slept with windows open.
Yeah, I got window open.
Spray my water bottle on me too. So, yeah, he wanted to walk Doggo before it got too hot.
But that's what it was like.
Oh, very nice. But they reckon that's one way to kill. You know, like if your dog's just overeating, to get a spray water bottle and spray on it.
Should have just put plenty of water down for him.
Yeah, Crypto says that. Well, this is it. I mean, we always make sure he's got plenty of water down anyway. But it says that if your dog shows signs of being overeating, to just get a spray water bottle and spray them down with wood. Gordo says this is how hot it was down here. It melted the rubber on my gear stick in the car. Use an original source mint and tea tree in the shower. I love the smell of that tea tree. Yeah. But I was saying, we see Biscuit is like short-haired, but it's just a way of cooling them down. Hiya, Tim, how are you? But yeah, I mean, the weirdest one that I've come across other day was shoving an ice cube up its arse.
You said this the other day, didn't you?
Moment to get him, we'll ignore him, just like that, exactly. Rolling around on his back like that.
Did you let him off at least?
Yeah.
She said I had to go over and get him. He was rolling about in grass.
Did you see Ronnie while they were out? No signs of Ronnie the fox.
But it was two little white eyes at top of.
Yeah. What if the fox is a female? You can't call it. You can't call it Ronnie.
Were it? He says he thought he seen him because he seen two eyes, but when he got to the top, it were a cat.
Yeah, but if the fox is a female, we won't be able to call it Ronnie, will he?
I did it.
Call it Samantha.
Deirdre says, "Yeah, I'll stick to spraying tar." But that is no word of a lie. That we're on Google, and it says sort of in these temperatures, if your dog sort of gets, if you think it's got sunstroke or something, easiest way to cool it down is shove a, one up
The
its.
way I'm going up there is a wall. There is bot box.
But yeah.
Biscuit, you fancy an ice cube with the bot box?
Edward says 2 eyes with partners dogging. But yeah,
I don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. And I don't do anything apart from this.
oh no. They say when the dog locks jaw and attacks, stick a finger up. That no. Chris says I ain't putting no biscuits backside.
I do biscuit when we do go camping, mate. What was it like camping stairs and camping pal? You don't see it here. It's not halfway what's there.
But yeah, Gordo says make sure you change. But Chris is always changing his water. But enough about sticking things up, dog. But yeah, that is true. I'll swear on my deathbed.
It's been on jokes.com.
No, it were on Google.
Exactly, jokes.com.
But yeah, that is one thing that it said. But yeah. I think it's. Hey, Johnny's gone because he was struggling. Yeah. I think everybody's saying Manjadi says he's feeling a bit down because this eats me. I'm. Yeah. I think everybody's saying.
Yeah, everyone's looking forward to summer because it'll be nice and warm, and then when it happens, oh, it's getting me down. Oh, can't stand it. Unbelievable.
Gordo says what I want to know is whose bright idea it was, and has anyone been stupid enough to try it? Hiya, Brett. How are you? Yeah, same as Chris says. He says I'll just stick to either spray bottle or pouring in fresh water in his bowl. It says I ain't going
make sure he's got plenty of water down.
Yeah, no, I ain't going nowhere near his nether regions.
Dog will be fine.
But you see, a lot of people, it says, are under the misconception that if you spray them with a hose pipe or something, it's going to do a trick, but it don't. It can send them into shock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a case of slowly catch a monkey, if you know what I mean. Just make sure they've got. It's same with us adults.
Yeah, but dogs can only sweat through the mouth.
It's as I always say.
And they can dehydrate.
Sure plenty of water. I mean, this is why I've got a glass of water. I mean, yeah, it's still water, but I drink gallons of this stuff.
You've got to keep hydrated.
Yeah, that's what I drink.
Or the Volvo water.
And I drink gallons on it.
Well, I got 4 of them bottles of it from Aldi, like the flavoured water.
Yeah.
That's what I got yesterday.
That's what it come up with in Google today, and it says for say Chris 75p air bot, a spray gun type of thing. Just spray them down.
Sorry, wrong about what, Gordo? I'm confused.com. What, dogs don't sweat through the mouth? They do. and panting. I don't know, to release all,
Get through the pads.
regulate the heat. Yeah, but probably not as much though. But for
I
the sake
mean,
of argument, they generally sweat through the mouth.
Chris said to Callum earlier on.
So I sit corrected.
So Callum said to Chris said to Callum earlier on. He says about Chris. Callum says something about sweating. He says, "Well, if you think you're bad," he says, "how do you think Biscuit feels or any other dog?" He says, "It's like," he says, "try putting, your winter coat on and a hat and scarf and gloves and everything and going out in this heat." He says that's how a dog feels when they go out in this sort of heat.
And the only way they can let heat out is through the mouth.
Yeah, but yeah, so it was sort of just trying to get a point across to our Biscuit's feeling in this sort of heat.
Wear a full coat, a big coat, zips up, zip full, hats,
Scarf, yeah.
Trousers.
Well, you know the difference between a man and a dog, and I think I've said this before. A man wears trousers and a dog pants.
But this is the thing, he's scratching now has been in grass. And Chris says I had to literally go over it because if there's no about, he'll let him off at night time. And he says I literally had to go over to him because it will lay there rolling about in grass. So yeah. But yeah, that same as, I mean, it was like when Chris went out in garden, it was red hot, and Biscuit wanted to go out with him, and it was basically he kept having to come back in because he was following him about, and he says no, it says it's too hot for you out there, Biscuit. Get Biscuit a paddling pool to chill in. But they reckon this with spray bottle to spray the body down is better than them having a paddling pool. Well, this is it. I mean, it's like Chris were up at like about 7:30. He says, I'll take Biscuit out, take him on his morning walk before it gets too hot. And then sort of, left it till as late as possible. Callum to take him out. And then obviously he's just took him out, but it's, drastically. But I mean, it's like Ronnie, he'll not do anything on his walk. Now, Biscuit he'll only have a pee-pee in the back garden. He'll not, you know what I mean? He'll not do a number 2. So,
We'll not have a dump.
Yeah,
he'll
not have a dumping garden, no.
My garden's not good enough. Right, what is some that's for all.
But yeah. So what he does when he gets up first thing in the morning, he'll let him out on backyard, just in case he's busting. So he can, relieve himself in garden. And then he'll have a coffee and whatever, and then he'll take him on his walk.
I used to go out straight away with it. I thought, no,
I mean, I saw a picture on Google, and it was same sort of thing. Don't take your dogs out, and it was showing you a picture of this dog with all its pads all burnt because they took them out and it had burnt all up like underneath its feet, all its pads underneath. How can anyone who drink coffee? It's a way of staying hydrated, Deirdre's neck. It's better than I mean, I have been drinking water.
Well, don't we say that hot drink's supposed to cool you down? I don't know where they went that, but I know.
But yeah.
seafood now, but I think it'll be, yes, we have coffee instead.
But it's a drink. I mean, I look at it this way, you know, whether it's coffee, whether it's water, whether it's
What did that lady say? I think we should drink
what?
plenty of water and even tea and coffee.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's, I mean, cold drinks don't necessarily cool you down. But it's like me. I have to be careful how much I drink because I'm paying for England of a night. So I try not to, after a certain time, drink a lot of fluids because I'm paying for England. So yeah. Plus eat as well. Yeah, Gordo says hot drinks are ideal in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
The opposite effect. It cools you down, believe it or not. But this is the you know the misconception that everybody has that you know it's going to make you even hotter drinking a hot drink, but it don't. It's still a way of keeping you hydrated. So yeah. I mean, and as I always sort of say, you know, just make sure when you go out. I mean, if you'd have seen me, oh, I'm trying to find that. Can't find it now. Yeah, covered Chris in sun cream because I've got that spray. Is it Nivea spray? If you'd have seen me, I would just all or even on his face. It's up to individual though, innit? But yeah, it looked like Casper big time I'd done because it is like white spray. So I says to him, he's got shorts on and all. So I says, don't forget your legs. Don't do your legs and all. So, you know, face, chest and neck. And I says, yeah, I know you don't. It's like, there's different as night and day with me. I only have to look at sun and I'm... But you see, Chris goes brown. But even so, yeah, still better to be safe than sorry. I mean, in this weather. Oh, did I see earlier on? You said he'd come off his bike. Tim says is about his son being at hospital.
Mm.
I think I saw earlier on he'd come off his bike. I think, but. But you see, because we've only had Biscuit a year, we don't know. It's all right just going out and buying him a paddling pool and then him thinking, yeah, all right, you must be joking.
Yeah, you might not want to know.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
I'll get one of those kids ones, yeah, them ones, inflatable
ones.
Them
inflatable ones.
Yeah, about tenner in Asda or something.
But yeah, I says to Chris, I says, it's all right going out and buying a paddling pool and him looking and saying, yeah, if you think I'm going in that, you've got another thing coming. Hi, Tracy. So yeah, Keena's gone off to sleep. Johnny was saying it this heat were keeping her awake. I'll tell you something, Tracy.
No, cheapest one's 20 quid.
Oh.
In Asda.
I bought that coconut oil off Amazon, and when it come, it was like in a jam jar, and it was white because it's been that hot today. It's melted it all. Oh, we came off his bike Friday and he's now waiting on an X-ray. Oh dear. Oh, she's got her headphones on. Oh. But yeah, Pan's right outside of me, Tracy. I'm hoping so, Amjad. I'm hoping so. But I mean, like when I started tonight, it had gone down dramatically, so I don't think it's going to be
Yeah,
overly.
I reckon overnight temperature will be about 20.
Maybe pass me that thing and I'll show everybody. He's made a purchase for his car camping.
Don't get it right, doggy.
He's dogging.
Why do you think I've got lights that flash red?
Yeah.
Don't cook a
Oh,
business.
you've got some red lights. Oh, that's
But
weird.
it's got them strip lights, and it's got a remote and they go all.
Oh, the ones that change your colours, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what's in it.
There's money in the bank.
Yeah. I don't even know why you open it.
Oh, yeah.
We slide them across.
Slide
Yeah.
them across, like a proper briefcase.
Yeah.
And
Anybody know what it is?
Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, camping stove.
Yeah.
it's a cuddly toy.
Well,
Oh,
same
well,
as Chris said, that little gas burner, it's neither here nor there. This is proper thing.
See, I can put the little gas burner on and make a coffee while I'm making whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like it says portable gas stove. So yeah, he
Can I take it to a football match and cook a burger up because theirs are too expensive to have a grab away? You think they'll let me?
my auntie went in hospital this week with a blood clot. She's fine, but keeping her in, she could not feel her arm. We see that's the problem that Bella had. You know, when she had the gallbladder surgery, one of the incisions, she got like a bit of a blood clot underneath it.
Well, that's what weather's going to. It's like.
It's saying 27 here, but I don't know. Oh, this is that that I put on Chris Nivea sun
Yeah.
spray, and it's like a spray. Oh, okie dokie then. Jaddy says he's just going into bed. Just update it. Yeah, it's best to keep her in and 26. Yeah, cooling down a bit. Oh, gonna get hotter tomorrow. Keena's sports day. But I mean, they've told Bella that hers will just disperse because it's like just under one of her incision wounds or something. So I don't think it's all that serious. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, she did have to go back in the hospital, but they gave her, I don't know, tablets or something, and they said basically it should disperse on its own. But I was saying I don't think crypto were in, were she? Callum went for an interview Saturday at this big hotel in city centre, like 6 minutes in car. Got offered jobs Saturday afternoon. He's had another call back today. One of jobs that he went for interview last week, they've offered him a job as well. It's like buses, you know, you're waiting one for ages and then two come at once. But I mean, same as I said last week, we were getting a bit despondent because they were getting all these interviews and, you know, they weren't even bothering saying thanks but no thanks. But I says to him, I says, don't get despondent, Callum. I says, somebody's bound to offer you a job sooner or later. So, yeah, so he's been offered 2 jobs, but the one at city centre sounds more promising because it's £9.50 an hour. and it's basically on his doorstep. So yeah, but the other one that has been offered is only at minimum wage. Some schools have closed early for summer, but her school opened, and today they gave the kids ice pops. But this is it. I mean, it's just like common sense, isn't it? I mean, keeping them indoors and
Yes, like
not,
that. Yeah.
not going out in sun. I mean, when it were really hot, when Callum were at school, before he even left, if we knew it were going to be hot that day, you know, we'd put sun cream on. But yeah, it was like Callum. We were going a bit despondent. He says, "Oh, I'm never going to get a job, and nobody seems to want time." But it just goes to show you that he must have made an impression, because basically he didn't go for interview till Saturday. I think about 12:30 on Saturday, and around like tea time, he got a phone call saying, "Yeah, you've got a job." But it's quite a big hotel. I'll see if I can find it for you and show you some pictures. Hey, up. It looks a decent hotel. Oh, this is a. I mean, that's just some of the pictures of the hotel where he's been offered that job. Quite a big hotel. Looks a decent. They've even got like a place where you can hold meetings, and
Oh yeah, conference rooms.
yeah, that there.
Sorry, what hotel is it?
It's called
been
Jury's
looking.
Inn.
Oh yeah, yeah. You mentioned it, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. It's one of these hotel chains. That says it's a bit of a step up from Travelodge and Premier Inn.
Yeah, it's quite. It looks a decentish hotel. So yeah, can't get the coconut oil. So if I can get the oil, they should have some in Asda. Um, I actually bought mine off of Amazon, because I got them off Amazon as well, Tracy. But you had to order a minimum of 3 packets, so I just ordered. But I was saying earlier on, when it came, it was like white. And it's been that hot today, it's melted it. So it is actually oil now. Pass me that coconut oil, Callum. Just pass me that jar there. But they do have it in Asda, Tracy.
Ah.
But you see, we aren't being a little Asda. See, that's what I ordered. And when it came, it was like white, like thick white stuff. But it's melted. So, but yeah, that were off for Amazon that way. So I ordered them at the same time as I ordered them squishy things. But they are bubblegum flavoured, because that's. I would imagine that either Tesco or Asda will sell it, Tracy, because I did see some on Asda. Oh, so Hey, oh,
Hello, Sky.
turn it off with remote. So yeah, I did look, I did research it, and they do it as the and they do it at Tesco's as well. But you see, we aren't only being like a little Asda. I knew for a fact that they wouldn't have it down at our Asda. The same as I said to Chris, it seems stupid going all that way to Answorth Asda just for that. So I says, well, they've got it on Amazon. I'll order it off Amazon. So, but yeah, I didn't even know these existed till I found recipe for them. They are, if you look, the bubble gum flavour. So yeah, so I had to buy a minimum with 3 packets. So I'll just have a look on Google. Yeah, they do one at Asda. I'll just yeah, that's the link for it, Tracy. That's the oh, I don't know why it's come up with that one. Anyway, that's the coconut oil at Asda. Sainsbury's do it. Tesco do it. Holland and Barrett. They've got quite a few different brands in Asda. Tropical Sun 100% pure coconut oil. KTC 100% coconut oil. Yeah, they've got quite a few. Sainsbury's, Tesco, and Asda do it. Anyway, that is, I don't know what that one is. I've removed it anyway from main thing. But yeah, Tesco, Sainsbury's, and Asda. So if you've got either of them, Tracy, I bet Morrison's do it and all. Yeah, because some as I say, I've just looked. Asda's do it. Yeah, Asda, Tesco, and Sainsbury's. They like 3 main ones that are coming up with it. So be worth going and having a look, Tracy. I mean, I only bought it because it asked for it, and same as I say, I were actually looking for them squishes, and I bought that on Amazon. So summer of '76 was like this for months, not just for a few days. But yeah, I mean, it often says if we have a scorching hot summer, we're going to have a really bad winter. So it's basically a wait and see job, isn't it? He's sweating, dude.
You're sweating all day.
I know. It's gone down a bit in 20s now. So. But yeah, I mean, it's like, hi Ralph, how are you? How are we?
Yeah,
Bring
Ralph.
up the beast from the east.
No.
Yeah, hose pipe bans, water restrictions. Yeah,
Well, I
say
don't have a,
25 here now. Crypto. It's all right. Everybody's moaning about weather, Ralph. It's been like
as
37.
usual.
Yeah. Hiya, Ted. We are having a drought here in Maine. Oh dear. It's same as I say. It's been like 37 today. Yeah, it's been hot. Hiya, car. But
Okay.
it's cooling down a bit now. I mean, we've had all windows, all doors, and everything open, but yeah, the rating it's going to be sort of. We might even get up to 40s here off as well. Yeah, it's like Chris said. He says, you know, we moan when it's cold and roll on summer, and then he says, "But I'm not going to moan. I'm not going to moan."
Yeah, but there's more where there's absolutely frigging roasting.
Well, I mean, you're daft enough to go out and garden in it. You know what I mean? It's like I've not gone nowhere. I've not done nothing. So you know, yeah, about you having 2 job offers.
2 job offers.
Yeah. TMI, Ralph. TMI. He says I'm all wet and naked at the moment.
I really want to know that.
Oh dear. But yeah, it could go into 40s tomorrow. So but yeah, I mean if there's a bright side to it, it's going to cool down after tomorrow. So pardon you.
So it's this carbon dioxide.
Well, Callum's having a nice, healthy milkshake. Cold milk straight out the fridge. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it's like this. I mean, I know I said that I weren't going to do the bacon if it were hot, but hey, oh, what's he caught? Look what he's caught. He's shaking his head. Why do hose pipe bans exist? Because of warm weather. I mean, it was like Chris, where he went to one at locations with his drone, and one of the reservoirs, and he says normally where there'd be water, it will like all dried out, and there's like a ruin. There's like a ruin in one of them, and basically that ruin hasn't been visible for 4 years, but it was just starting to be visible. But just make sure you take plenty of fluid with you, Tim, and make sure you slap some. Oh dear. But yeah, as I always say to everybody, just make sure you drink plenty, keep yourself hydrated, and slap that sun cream on. Right, I'm going to get going, guys. I've been on. It's 11:15.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see you all tomorrow on the baking live.
Bacon, yep.
Oh, and guess what? There's football on at Bramall Lane, but they're playing Mansfield Town.
When?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, Does that mean baking's got to be postponed?
No, they're not going. They'll probably be watching it.
They're behind closed
But
doors.
it's behind closed doors.
Oh, so no, it won't be going.
Yeah, it's only like a friendly, but they do. There will
It's closed season, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll see you later. Just let me know, Tracy, if you get the coconut oil. I suppose you could use something else. So you know, see you later. Oh God. There's good news, everyone. Factory is 35 degrees. Oh dear. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Bye. You got the right outro this time.
Yeah.